it's up to you to decide what you want to opt into and what you don't want to opt into every year, and for your own reasons. Hello, welcome back to the Dana Lee Project. I'm Dana Lee with Mandy Raisin here. Thank you, Mandy, for taking the reins last episode. Hot topic with cutting back on drinking, and not just for the holiday season, but I think it's been kind of a cumulative thing over the years. Over this whole last year, I've kind of noticed a trend, even among my friends, and clearly in the line of work I do. But I thought that it would be thoughtful of us to discuss the upcoming holiday. We're coming back from our Thanksgiving holiday over the weekend as we release this video on our YouTube channel. And now we're like full force in the holiday season. So Christmas coming up, Hanukkah, all the things that you celebrate, the spirit of the holidays, and how often we get sucked into the tradition of the holiday and things that we should be doing, we feel obligated to do. So, yeah.
There's the mom guilt of going to things as a mom, and then there's the mom guilt where mom calls and goes, "Are you going to the?" That's where I am. I'm like, oh, either my mom's gonna call me and say, "Are you going to Great Uncle Bob's potluck?" And then there's also "Are you going to the kids recital?" Where I just want to like stab my eyeballs out every time I go to those things. Oh my God. I go to things. I do.
Oh, see, I don't mind going to that. So like my niece is in dance, and I do get invited to her recital. And when I was a CASA,
Mhm.
and now I'm not a CASA anymore, but I'm still in that child's life. She's officially adopted, and she's actually going to be turning 16 coming up. Her birthday is very close to Christmas. Anytime she was involved in something, or my niece, that would be something I don't mind doing. I don't mind going to the recitals.
You know,
I think they're sweet. And I think
oh,
I know, I mean, some of them, they're awkward and funny, but I really enjoy that like kids are involved in doing some activity or theater and getting exposed to something other than fucking video games. You know what I mean? Like that's the way I look at it. Like, oh my God, like there is a discipline behind this. They have to show up and practice. They have to learn to be part of a team. They have to learn to use their brain of like coordinating with the choreography and following instruction and all those things. So I look at it a little differently, but
great for them to do that. That is just great for them. And then
but you don't want to go.
oh, well, you know what's funny is that it always seems to be on a day when there's a huge storm, and I gotta wrap myself up, wipe off the car, find a parking spot, and there's not as many because there's nowhere to park because the snow's everywhere. And then and then you get in there and it's hot inside, and then you're in the waiting for the doors to open. For some reason, they don't want to open the doors until a certain time, as if we're at a Metallica concert. No one cares. Just let me sit down. And then, yeah, so
That's funny.
yeah, well, that's the funny thing is like, I think I would say that my level of acceptance of going to these things is completely different, and it's getting better than when I had my kid in it. And they would have something like a play. So if you have a play, it's not just one time. It's Friday night, Saturday in the afternoon, Saturday night, and then Sunday, and that's the end. I have to go to every single one of them as a parent because I'm a good parent. Yeah. Because he might fall or do something funny at the second one and I miss it. And he wants me there for every single one of them. Yeah. So
I think that this is actually perfect because it is because the whole topic here is about these obligatory things and what Mandy and I were kind of chatting about recently that we wanted to do this topic for our our podcast, is because it's up to you to decide what you want to opt into and what you don't want to opt into every year,
Mhm.
and for your own reasons.
Yeah.
Right?
Hmm.
So to me, what might feel obligatory to you may like feel more like kind of in like I feel part of it and I want to be there and I want to watch, like so you've got to assess your own like your own decision making as things come up through the holiday of like, does this, here's how you know, will it add energy or will it drain energy?
Hmm.
Will it add energy and give you energy and give you more holiday spirit, or will it drain you of that?
Hmm. Yeah. Going to one thing is not that bad. It's funner that way. But yeah, when the kids have like a million things that they have to do, if they're in like a chorus or something, you have to bring them to all the things. And then as an auntie, I only have to go to one of those things. And I'm
Yeah, so I'm an auntie,
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and even for my Casa kid, I'm like, an honorary aunt.
yeah,
So, like, yeah,
yeah,
I'm like, I go to one of those things.
yeah.
So,
And that can
yeah,
fill your cup just fine.
yeah,
Yeah, but any parent out there who's watching this, I see you. And I know time, I promise it's not going to last forever because now, all my kids are off doing their own thing. But yeah, those parts of it. There's also the other thing that we were talking about was the like Thanksgiving dinner. Now it's Monday before Thanksgiving, but this will drop after Thanksgiving. So I can't wait to hear the conversation. Like, please comment below or anywhere on any of the things and tell us like when this happened to you, because it always happens to every single person on Thanksgiving. I don't care where you are, who you are. Someone will put something in front of you and say, you have to eat this. But anyways, that's my family. I have a big ass family. And my sister's mother-in-law, who I love, who I adore, her love language is cooking. Like she makes the best stuff. But it's funny because every year I there's like a million pies. My mom made a pie, my sister made a pie, Peggy, my sister's mother-in-law made a pie, all the pies, and then there has to be the traditional apple pie. There's the traditional chocolate pie on top of the new pies that we've tried. Why are there so many pies? Why are there so many pies? And then my dear Peggy will make me a plate because she loves me and give it to me and put it in front of me. And there's like 5 pieces of pie. Like, why am I going to eat? In what world do I eat 5 pieces of pie? Well, it's Thanksgiving. You have to. It's Thanksgiving. You must. Like,
and only an hour and a half after you just last
yes,
ate a whole
we
meal.
just, do the dishes, clean up. Everybody sit and have some coffee. When are we having pie? I don't know who has enough room in their stomach to do all the things. Because during dinner, Uncle Mark made special stuffing with the cranberries and the corn and all the special things and the nuts and the things. And then there was somebody else who made stuffing and they made it with a different way. Theirs is gluten free. You got to try it. Even though it's gluten free, it tastes really good, man. You got to try it. And I'm like, I don't want to try everything.
Yeah.
And then I pretend that's my thing. I put it on my plate and I pretend like I tried it.
Move it around a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. What did you think of that pie? Oh, it's great. Good pie. Did you taste the extra cinnamon? Absolutely, I did. Loved it. Now y'all know I'm a liar. I'm a big fat liar of pie. Pie liar. I confess. It has to happen to everybody. Does it happen to you, Dana, or does people just like go, "Oh, Dana doesn't want my pie"? Myself too. That because I have kids who are adults. All of them are adult kids. Hard to say, but it's true. They're young adults and they are making boundaries for themselves. And I have to be like, oh man, I remember this being tough for me when my mom would be like, oh, you're not coming for Thanksgiving. Oh. And I'd be like, I'm not going to do that. I can't do that. So, like, so many levels of it too. Like, oh, you're not going to eat the stuffing that I made? Leave it, Mandy. Leave it alone. Because it creeps in. It creeps in. Don't realize I'm doing it.
Well, I've talked about this in previous videos before, but it is worth saying again. When you really resolve that in yourself, where it's okay if she piles the pie on your plate. Like you're actually resolved and okay with it because it's okay if she does that and you're not going to dishonor yourself because you're like, I don't really, want it. Over time, that doesn't happen as often. And I
Yeah.
think that is why I can't recall an incident anymore because I've worked on my food issues and resolved my relationship with food so much that I don't have triggers about it, so it doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
People don't like say, "Oh, eat this." Like whereas when I first started working on my food stuff, it was very sensitive and all of that was very
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, I can't take it and everyone's trying to they're all food pushers and like it would happen a lot.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen anymore because it doesn't trigger me. So it's not even like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or I found different ways to just like, oh no, I'm good. Like, oh, I've had enough. I feel good. I've had enough. Thank you, though. Or maybe I'll take some to go and I'll eat the pie tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
if that's true. I also don't really want to lie about it either, I'm like, oh, I don't really, like I could, like Steve got a pie from work. He texted me the other day a whole list of different like pies that, all these different blueberry, whatever. And I was like, all right, I guess the Dutch apple. So we got that. And he's like, should we bring it to Thanksgiving or should we like just keep it for ourselves? I was like, the reality is like, I'm not going to eat, it's probably going to go bad. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to eat pie like that every day
Mm-hmm.
for like I'm not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I like pieces of chocolate I keep in my house, but I'm like the pie, eh. And the other thing is I really like look forward to like the specialness of a Thanksgiving or whatever that is, and that does have to do with some of the food. Like Steve knows he'll order like a Thanksgiving whatever meal at the diner because you can get that 24/7, 365 around here in Jersey. You can get a Thanksgiving meal in whenever, April if you wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't do that because I like that special thing with like around Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So I like cherish that and that's special. Not that I overindulge on it either. It's just like I look forward to it. That's the day and then I move on.
Mm-hmm.
But
I want to touch on one more thing before we close this conversation. I wrote it down so I didn't forget. The chatter around food can get really loud. And now that I am in a different spot with it, I would say that now the chatter is in my own head, if that makes any sense. I'm working through it, but I also have this like I remind myself that I'm not here to convince people of my intentions. And I have to be okay with people's opinions of me not eating on a certain day. Meaning this, like, oh, it's Thanksgiving. Go ahead and have it. Nothing counts on Thanksgiving. Nothing, calories don't count, Mandy. And I'm like, from now, if you're not paying attention if you think I give a shit about the calories or any of those things. So there's that, like there's that level of it. And then there's the other level of it that I don't want people to think that I'm on a diet because that would be another thing that would be a conversation like, oh, Mandy looks good. Don't bother her. She's doing really great. So obviously what she's doing is working. So I'm like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that to be you're putting that in my mouth. You're putting those words in my mouth.
mhm.
Nothing I'm doing is any of your business. And that's tough because I'll be like, no, thank you. I don't want a piece of cake. Oh, yeah, you know what? Mandy's doing great. Don't give her cake. Like I've had people have said that, put
And
words
you're
in
like,
my mouth.
yeah. Yeah, you're like, that's not it either. It's that,
Not what
right?
I'm
I
doing.
just don't want the cake.
It has
That's
nothing to do with anything but the fact that I don't want to freaking stuff myself stupid and feel like shit tomorrow and have a turkey hangover.
not worth it.
No.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Good Lord have mercy. So, and then that's just like, again, all of the things that are going on in December now. It's
Mm-hmm.
the 30th. This is coming on the 30th. And it's like, now we have all that to look forward to. And just gotta keep reminding myself that I know what my intentions are. And, oh my God. I don't even know. But it is a struggle. It's a struggle to just be like, my intentions are not to lose weight. My intentions are not to be a good girl. My intentions are to enjoy this freaking holiday without being told that I should have cake, I should have pie, I should have chocolate, I should have Christmas cookies. I should. Let me just do it as the hell I want. There's just so many.
Yeah. Honestly, what this comes down to is that it feels good to lead yourself. You want to lead yourself through the holiday, despite whatever anyone else is, whatever they're doing, and they're trying to push their pushers, their
Mm-hmm.
gift pushers, their food pushers, their alcohol pushers, their
Uh-huh.
pushers,
Uh-huh.
and and it's it's up to you to lead yourself to experience the type of holiday season that you want to experience.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes a tremendous amount of responsibility, personal responsibility. And I know we have talked about it before here on our channel. You can go back and watch the video, how important it is to lean into a community that gets you, because we at least have each other, we have our group, we have people that we can talk to and vent about this stuff happening, whether it's family, friends, like breaking the mold, choosing something different, breaking a tradition, saying no to things. Maybe there are things you normally do and you're like, well, I'm too overbooked. And, like I've had women training with me in my group program that I've seen them even through the holiday. They make sure they continue to come to their workouts because they are now, it is already proved, they've proven to themselves they are such more talk about peace in the holidays that brings them peace. So that's the thing that's like I'm going to book my activities around my workouts because not because I'm a freak, not because there's something wrong with me, not because I'm burning calories, not because I need to earn my food, but because it is something I'm doing for myself, for my mental well-being, to plug into the people that get me. I can take a breath in more than one way. So having some of those like non-negotiables through the holiday season, like, oh, I'll start working out after, or yeah, my workouts stay all the same through the holidays. Nothing changes. I'm still working out 3, 4 days a week through the holidays. That ain't fucking changing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing that creates more peace in my life. Why would I give that up?
Anything
Why
that
would I give that
anything
up?
that grounds you, don't
Mhm.
throw that out the window. Working out grounds Dana. Meditating grounds some people. Anything that like, yoga, anything
Mhm.
that grounds you and that keeps you sane. Running, walking. I just went for a hike today with my family. Woo! It's the good
Yeah.
stuff. That's the good stuff.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And maybe maybe that's talk about like making a list and checking it twice. Maybe your list is, all right, can I come up with 10 things that ground me and make me really happy that I do for me?
Mm-hmm.
And have that list on hand everywhere you go. So that way, as you start to feel like your things are maybe coming unraveled or someone else is starting to drive your life, you're like, hold up. Like you have more control in your life than you realize, but you have to realize it. You have to realize it. So you are the one that can say yes and no to things, um, and be more discerning about that. So, all right. Awesome. Great talk, Mandy. Great talk. Good talk.
Necessary.
So if you have anything to share, we'd love to hear from you. Please post below the video or anywhere else on our socials. You know where to find us on Facebook, on Instagram, right here on YouTube. And yeah, and if you've got anything else you'd like us to talk about throughout the holiday season on one of these episodes, please let us know. We would love to share our insights and our thoughts. So thanks for being here, and we will see you on the next one.